Welcome to the mix. This week we're going to make a lotus root chip with spicy rub.
A spicy rub.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Okay.
So what you put me on the mission to do was find some recipes with lotus root.
That's right.
Yeah.
I said we got to do some lotus root.
We got to do some lotus root. And I said, what the heck is lotus root, Dr. Khan?
You've never even seen it.
I'd never even seen it. So what do? I go online, I look up gut repair friendly recipes, try to find SIBO friendly recipes, paleo friendly recipes, and it all boiled down to one basic recipe that I found. And that is to fry your lotus root.
Hey, who's going to complain about frying something?
I'm not. That's why I chose the recipe, right?
Now, just so you know, again, this is something that I grew up with. In Chinese culture, we eat lotus root quite a bit. Now, you may have seen lotus flower, you know, like a symbol of like the Buddhist lotus flower. And that lotus flower is kind of like a water plant, like a water lily. It grows on top of the water, and then a root grows underneath. So here we have a lotus root. Look how interesting that is.
It's very interesting.
It's like two connected into one.
That's pretty cool.
Oh.
It's like a dumbbell or an nunchuck.
So the lotus root is, used in Chinese herbal medicine. Actually,
Okay.
they actually use it in medicine and give it to people. But I've eaten it in soups. I've eaten them in desserts where they're sliced thin and then put in some type of soup. They also use it in, they ground it into a paste and add sugar to it, turn it into some kind of paste. But definitely fried lotus root chips sounds pretty good to me.
Oh yeah, you could fry it up and do a lot of what I saw was like a cinnamon sugar type dressing or rub on it, which to me, I'm like, well, that's a perfect dessert for the kids. Like substitute your sugar with some monk fruit and some cinnamon. But I kind of wanted to spice things up a little bit. So the recipe we're using today is not going to be 100% gut repair compliant because we are going to use some chili powder. I thought a chili lime might be kind of fun to do.
Yeah.
But you could definitely do a cinnamon sugar type.
For those with nightshade sensitivities, you can definitely substitute out some of the ingredients. We'll go over them as we go along. Now, lotus root has tons of health benefit. It's relatively, even though it's a root, it's not a super high calorie, and it's loaded with nutrients such as vitamin B, vitamin C. It's got tons of fiber. So these fiber and resistant starch really help stabilize blood sugar and really help with digestion. So lotus root, the health benefit includes digestive benefit.
Yeah.
It can help with cholesterol. It can help with inflammation, help with balancing your mood due to the mineral content in there. So there's just tons of benefit. And if you never try lotus root, you gotta try lotus root. Now, maybe you have to go to Chinese supermarket.
Yeah.
Depends on where you are. If you don't have an Asian supermarket, you may have to try to find an online source.
Yeah.
But they'll sell these things come pre-sliced as well.
Well, now you tell me.
Dried lotus root. Hey, this is the mix. It's a cooking show.
Oh my goodness.
We gotta do these things from scratch.
All right,
But it's not that difficult. And you're gonna see as we chop this thing open, it looks really unique. It's got a unique look to it. So what's the ingredient list for this recipe?
Okay, very minor, small ingredient list. We do have our lotus root, obviously being the staple of this. We are gonna use some coconut oil because we're actually going to fry it. So you'll need a frying pan with some coconut oil in it. And then our rub that we are going to do is chili powder. So this would be the nightshade version. So if you can't do nightshades, you could always substitute this for something else. We are gonna do some lime. We're gonna use some lime zest. We're not gonna actually use the juice. Some salt, and then we are going to use monk fruit as our sugar replacement. So kind of a sweet and spicy fried chip is what I'm going for.
What would you substitute out for the chili pepper if they couldn't use it?
If you still want like kind of that spicy, rich flavor, you could do like a turmeric type thing that might give you, it's gonna give you more of like that Indian flair than the spicy flair, but that might still be a good choice. Or, I mean, I'm dying to do the cinnamon sugar version, so that's probably what I would do.
A little bit of cinnamon, I think, can go a long way. It'd be a great substitute for that chili pepper.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then obviously not a real sugar. You would want to use a monk fruit or a stevia. And I chose to use monk fruit for this because stevia does have that kind of bitter aftertaste. I've never had a lotus root, to be totally honest, so I did not want that stevia aftertaste to overpower whatever flavor this is gonna be, because I'm excited.
We'll let you know how it turned out.
Yeah.
All right, let's cut this thing. So we're gonna chop the twin, and we're gonna separate the twins.
Do you have enough muscle to do that?
I should have just karate chopped it.
Should have.
That's what I'm good at. All right, so I'm gonna cut just this one part here. They're nice and crunchy, easy to cut.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at that. What do we have here?
This is so cool.
Yeah, like a little honeycomb looking. And this is a very characteristic look of the lotus root.
Yeah.
And so when you slice them this way, then every slice will have this look. So it's really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and slice them real thin, right?
Yeah, we might want to use the mandolin.
The mandolin? Is this?
Ding, ding, ding. Oh wait, that's a banjo.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wrong sound effect.
Wrong sound
So we're gonna
effect.
slice them this way.
Yep.
All right.
Have you ever used a mandolin, Dr. Khan?
Can't say that I have, but you know, I'm willing to try everything once.
Yep.
Look at-
Nifty.
Look at that. It just turned it into a thin slice.
It did.
So we just reproduce. I have never been as excited about a recipe as I am about this.
Is it because you ate half of it while I was cooking it, Dr. Khan?
Look at this thing. It's like brown and crispy. And look at that shape. I feel like I'm Zorro.
Oh my goodness.
But
you are too funny.
these they smell awesome. When
Yeah.
when this thing was getting fried up, I was like, what is that thing? It
Oh,
smells
yeah.
so darn good.
Oh,
Coconut
yeah.
oil. And
So we tried a lot of them while we were cooking them. Let's just be honest. We tried the chili lime one, which they're really good. So then as I was cooking, I'm like, well, I might as well try the cinnamon sugar one too, since I'm cooking them up, and they're just as good.
so you can go sweet or you can go spicy.
Yeah.
And they're both, I mean, they turned out great. And
They
it wasn't
did.
that difficult. I mean, the prep was super easy.
Yeah.
You cut this thing up, you make this seasoning rub,
Yeah.
and then you just fry
I just
it.
sprinkled it on as soon as
Oh
they were
my
done.
gosh, this is like a treat, like a cheat almost.
Oh yeah.
Like, are we allowed to have this?
We are.
Are
I
we?
feel like so these guys are the cinnamon sugar ones. I feel like this is something my kids could come home and snack on and actually
Totally.
enjoy, you know?
So this is the sweet one, and this
Yeah.
is the spicy one.
Yep. Do we
right.
still get to try it on camera?
Well, it's gonna show people what this thing. Hey, what the, dude? All right, let's show them how this thing. Here's a.
They're so good.
That's pretty awesome. I know Rihanna wants to jump on this side, and
Eat them too.
so this is gonna be gone in like less than 5 minutes. So try it. This is an awesome recipe, and I just can't even talk.
No,
That's just
there's
so good.
no words
You
needed.
just gotta eat it. Great job. Winner. This is probably the top 3 that we ever made. Top 3.